Good, beautiful morning, everybody, and welcome to the Monday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. My name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach. And today I'm channeling a collective called The Ascended, who want to talk about the seed of your purpose. Where do you find and how do you find your purpose? And we're going to wait a minute or two to give everybody a chance to join us. It's really fascinating what they said to me this morning. It's important you understand that your purpose is something that lives inside you, mostly dormant. Thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate that. That your purpose, you were born with your purpose inside of you. Just like the apple seed contains the apple tree, which grows apples. Just as the acorn contains within it the oak tree that becomes an oak tree, just as a rose propagates the seeds to make new roses. Corn, a kernel of corn produces more corn. What's within you is what will liberate your purpose into the world. What they gave me were several ideas about how you can begin the process of really sourcing out within yourself and with your own life. How do you know what your purpose is? Because during readings and stuff, I get this question. A lot of people ask their guides and their angels, what is my purpose? Why am I in the world? What am I here for? Really big question. A lot of people are not very happy because they're not feeling fulfilled because they're not living their purpose. And yet, from the moment of your conception, the moment your body was conceived in the womb, the purpose of your being was laid in that seed, so that when you came into the physical world, you had the opportunity and still have the opportunity to actualize what is your purpose. What is it? And what I found really fascinating is they said that if you look at the difference between joy and physical pleasure, it will hold a key for the truth of knowing what your purpose is. Many people have gotten confused that the sensation of pleasure and feeling a certain way physically is what will define the function of your purpose. And that is, in a very limited sense, true for those that you call athletes and workers who delight in using their physical body. But there are other notable ways to begin to discover what your purpose is. And the primary mechanism for knowing if you are closer or further from your purpose is the joy that you feel or the unhappiness you feel. The closer to joy that you are being, the closer you are to your purpose. As the function of one's purpose is a natural, deep inner sensation and feeling of joy that you relish and delight in getting up in the morning and going about your life because your purpose is realized in your joy. Many of you believe your purpose is realized in pleasure. And while you may derive pleasure from your purpose, joy is the core, the primary sign of how to recognize when you are in alignment with your purpose. Now, it's going to be something you're going to have to look at, some of the things that give you joy in your life. And this is what the third thing they said to me this morning is about how you begin to go about recognizing and identifying your purpose. They said, look at the things that when you do them, they said, especially when you're on your own when you do these things, that there's a great joy. For me, one of the joys that I had that I didn't really understand, because again, I was confused for many years about believing that physical pleasure equated to my happiness and fulfillment. But when I was really young, about 15 years of age, I began writing poetry. And I remember how good and how incredibly beautiful I felt writing poetry. As time went on, I've written a lot of things that are published and a lot of things that are not published. And writing has always given me joy, just a feeling of joy. I don't need anybody to approve it or disapprove it. I just get joy when I do it. And then the other thing I discovered, after my guardian angel John saved my life, after that, I realized that helping people gave me a profound sense of joy. Yes, so there was a lot of confusion between joy and physical pleasure, because I thought that physical pleasure was where I got my happiness from, how high I was, or how active I was, how interactive I was with people. And that's simply not the truth. Your joy. So I'm going to suggest to you what they suggested to me. Go through your day today. Go through your day today. Notice the things that give you a joy inside. They said there are many ranges of what people can do. And your purpose may not be just one thing. It may be several things. You may have a myriad of elements to your purpose that you can discover, but you must begin first by recognizing what it is that gives you joy when you're doing it and being it. And that joy will not be temporary. It will be something that lasts, that you awaken in the morning and you look forward to do that which you did that caused the experience of joy. And so helping others and writing were two of the things that give me profound joy when I do them. And of course now that's resulted in having these communications and these channelings, and whatever it is that gives you joy, it's going to bring to your life and bring to your expression. So it's going to attract people, events, and circumstances. That's going to help you grow and evolve your purpose. Yes, a lot of people expect to know their purpose right away and the full scope of it. That's rare, but it does happen. They said it's rare, but it does happen. Generally speaking, looking for the things that give you a great inner joy. Again, distinguish between the function of joy as something that is within you, that you know is yours, versus something that you think you get from other people that can come and go. When you are in alignment with your purpose, your joy will grow and evolve. It will not diminish. Your sense of well-being and happiness will continue to evolve. So go around this day and evaluate those things that give you joy, whether it's writing or reading or being an athlete or being a mom or a dad or working at the job you do. Look for the things that when you're doing them, you feel this sensation of joy in your heart. And yes, for many people, that joy is usually in the central area of the body, in the chest area, around the heart, this area. These three chakras, the throat, the heart, and the solar plexus, are really fired up when you're doing the thing that gives you real joy, real authentic joy. Now, if you can understand this, then you can begin to go about your day. Your joy will begin to grow the more you do the thing that gives you joy. Again, it's important you make a distinction between the sensation of pleasure and the experience of joy. When you are doing the function of your purpose, it will give you joy and pleasure. If you were simply doing something to feel better than you felt before, that is often pleasure, and pleasure will come and pleasure will go. But the function of joy will be a constant, even in the face of adversities and reversals, disappointments. Your joy will never abandon you because it is intimately connected to the function of your purpose. As you begin to get more conscious of what it is that gives you that profound inner sensation and awareness of joy, you will encounter some difficulties as you assert that joy, whether it is writing or dancing or teaching or performing, whether it is helping others, whether it is becoming a doctor, a lawyer, an architect. Whatever the function your joy takes is the function that your joy takes. What is important to become very mindful, because some of you may have more than one purpose, more than one thing that gives you profound inner joy. Oftentimes you find this with very committed individuals, that is, committed individuals that are so deeply committed to their joy that they discover they can do many, many things. Those that get truly committed to their purpose, which is the function of your joy. Your purpose is the free function of your joy, the ungoverned function of your joy, that many people that get deeply committed to their purpose will often find the skills and abilities that they have can expand very rapidly and cover a broad scope of things that you may find are related to your primary purpose. Let us say that you are discovering that you love to write. And so you write and you write and you write and you do your writing, and all of a sudden you find yourself wanting to share what you write with others. Or you find yourself wanting to make books. Or you find yourself wanting to tell stories. Your purpose will grow and evolve. And this is very important to understand, that your purpose will grow and evolve. You were born with your purpose. The seed of your purpose is within you. The seed of your purpose is within you. And so it is your responsibility to consider what are the functions of thought and action that give you that deep and profound sense of joy within you. We cannot stress enough that your purpose is within you. You may be stimulated into realizing your purpose by events and circumstances around you. You can be stimulated into realizing your purpose by events and circumstances around you. And yet you must always be very aware that the function of joy, whether you are doing the purpose or not, the function of joy remains constant when you begin to connect to, actualize, and carry out the functions of your purpose. There are those of you that jump out of airplanes, and your great joy is in doing that. There are some of you that will explore the depths of the ocean, the skies above. There are those of you that go on the journey of family, and those of you that explore science and innovation. Yet always in those that have found and carry out the development of their purpose, ultimately experience, generally speaking, an ongoing sense of joy. Even in the opening of the eyes in the morning, there's a deep excitement to go about doing what one is doing because of the innate joy that is connected to you and your purpose, and how it will affect and impact the world around you, as the world around you will most definitely be affected by you when you are living your purpose. For the joy of your purpose will be as contagious as laughter. When you are in the joy of your purpose, it will be contagious to others. They will be excited by what they see. They will be in awe because you are living in purpose. And many of you have borne witness to those you go, wow, that is really amazing and remarkable what these individuals can do. And you feel a sense of awe about what others can do because you're tuning into the joy of their being executing its natural function, which is its purpose. Now you live in a system of learning, of course, where much of your pursuit to seek to understand your purpose is based on what you can achieve on the outside, that is, what you can acquire from the world to feel fulfilled, rather than realizing that you have brought something to this world to offer fulfillment to this world, the fulfillment of your purpose. It's important you consider getting yourself to the position where you can daily, by moment, by year, know that you are being in your joy, that you are doing in your joy. So we would say to you today, go about your day. Look in your heart at what gives you joy when you are doing it. This will be a quick and easy way to recognize that you are connecting to the function of your purpose. You are awakening the seed within yourself to begin to produce the flower of your purpose. as when any one of you begin to carry out the function that is in your own heart, your life will flower in the most remarkable and beautiful of ways. So go about this day. Yes. So I want to just share one of the things that they said is you can get like a dollar store notepad. Get a dollar store notepad and walk around and notice the things around you that make you feel joy. And notice the things that you do that make you feel joy. You'll start to see the connection between your inner joy and the things in the world that are connected to your joy. Because your purpose is not just something that's within you, it's also something that you express in the world. It's the gift that you have to offer humanity. It's what you came as a unique individual to articulate as your creative expression. So you can walk around with like a little tiny notepad and pay attention to the things around you that give you joy. And more importantly, what things inside you give you joy when you're doing them. Writing, walking, hiking, biking. Yes, they say virtually anything that a human can do can be your purpose. Yet there is a purpose that you yourself are here to do. Even if it is similar to what others might do, it's not about whether or not someone else is doing what you are doing or not. It is what you are doing providing you and furnishing you with the tremendous joy and happiness that comes with fulfilling your reason for being here by executing the function of your purpose as a direct and conscious act of your own soul, where you begin to consciously and deliberately cultivate, nurture, and develop the function of your purpose through the recognition of your own inner joy that is connected to it. And so that's the little message for today. I hope you heard it loud and clear, because you really need to understand that you can be stimulated to remember what your purpose is in the world. But yes, so they just want me to clarify. Generally speaking, you don't find your purpose from the world. You bring your purpose from within yourself to the world. Look for the things. Yes, and so from my own personal experience, I'll say, when I first started writing, I just lost the world. I was just in such bliss about writing that I just kept doing it, right? So you need to find the things that you do that inside you, when you do them, you just feel this incredible joy. What they said earlier, there's a difference between joy, the joy you feel within in doing what you love, and the sensation of pleasure. Although what you can do, that is your joy, will ultimately give you great pleasure greater than any fleeting experience of sensation, such as taste or smell or touch. Although there are many of you whose purpose is to experience taste and smell and touch. It's unique and distinct to each and every one of you. Good morning, everybody. Hi. Thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Kathy. Love your support always. Hello, Casey. Good to see you. I am curious about dietary changes that will help me with my healing and memory loss. Any other advice I need to hear at this moment? Let's see. Yes, there is a company. I just came across these guys today. Let's see if I can find it. Just give me a moment, Casey. I'm going to just move a couple of things around here. Yeah, this company just came across my feed the other day. So Casey, you want to look up Cyma Technologies. It's called Cyma Technologies, CYMA TECHNOLOGIES, cymatechnologies.com. It's the precursor to what a lot of people have been hearing about, these things called med beds, which are a type of medical device. I shouldn't say medical device, I should say a vibrational healing device. Med beds are the new technology for healing the physical body that can scan and perceive a broad range of spectrums in the human body and change the frequency of the body. These things will be able to transform and transmute, destroy cancer cells, destroy viruses and bacteria, because these devices are based in recognizing the resonant frequency of of viruses and bacteria. So yes, Casey, look up Sima Technologies, and you can check out their research. I was reading it over the other day. It's quite remarkable, the work they've done with regenerating body parts with incredible success. And they'll show you some of the infrared research done where they actually show how this device healed a sprain in less than 30 minutes. A sprain in the body was healed in less than 30 minutes. It's amazing things. What's going to be coming out, everybody. Please understand, we are about to have a massive technological and spiritual awakening on this planet. We're now stepping into a golden age of humanity. We're beginning that journey. And the functions of greed and war, these things are going to become unnecessary when you start to realize that the function of creation is more important than the function of power, control, and profit. Right? But yeah, look that up, Casey. Will the alignment of the planets on the 29th have any effect on us in terms of energy level in any way? Thank you, William. Well, everything does. Understand, everything around your body affects it. Sounds, smells, touches, tastes affect your physical body. Just like thoughts and emotions in the air around us affect our consciousness. Like right now, there's trillions of thoughts. You can't even count the number of thoughts that are passing through the air right now. Our biology is influenced and affected by time, space, and matter, and the events in time, space, and matter. So yes, on the day that these planets are aligned, it's really good practice. Like I get up in the morning, and one of the very first things I've been taught to do is get up and connect to the sun. Like literally get up and allow my awareness to connect to the energy of the sun. So allow your consciousness to connect to those planetary bodies. They have energy. They're living sentient beings. Planets are alive. They're unique and distinct in their function and articulation of life. But planets are alive just as the air is alive, the trees are alive, the space around your earth is alive. There is life everywhere in different degrees and manifestations of expression. So yes, you can connect to different elements, these planets, you're saying, connect to their energy, leverage the energy of that communion, just as you leverage the energy of your loved ones when you celebrate together, or you commune, or you eat together, you exchange a function of energy. Well, that exchange of the function of energy occurs between you and all that is. The light around you, the air you breathe, the people you pass on the street, all that is interacting dynamically with all that is. If you choose to, as we have said many times, to learn to understand how to articulate your purpose and your function of love, because if you are in a function of love, it is most likely that you will also be articulating your purpose and its expression, as love and purpose are synonymous. And so you can affect and influence people around you by the vibrational state you're in. As is evidenced when you hear somebody screaming on the street or somebody laughing on the street, their energy affects you. You can, of course, regulate and moderate the influence and effect of events in time and space around you. But everything that exists in creation is dancing with everything that exists in creations. You are causing and affecting everything and everyone simultaneously, most of you unaware of that process of connectivity that's going on all the time. So yes, you want to get into a state, an energetic state of gratitude and appreciation for these different heavenly bodies that exist in a different function of consciousness and of time and space. There are realms and dimensions of perception that your 5 physical senses will not let you perceive. And yet your awareness has the capacity to sense and feel the subtler energies of existence that your mind and body cannot perceive. Your soul can perceive things very differently than your mind can. And your mind can perceive things very differently than your body can. And you can perceive things very differently than your mind or body can. We encourage you, yes, to enjoy and delight in your love for the experience of your existence. And let your love be that which you connect to all things around you. Let your love become the organizing principle in your life, not your fear, not your anger, as these are somewhat uncomfortable and unpleasant, but they are also creative. Anger and fear, love and joy are creative functions of energy. So spend time in delighting in the experience of being that love that you are capable of being. Before you even step out of your home in the morning, you should go into that state of love and grace for all that is around you, for all that you will encounter that you don't even know that you will encounter. Be in a state of love and grace. You have the choice, the will to be able to say, I'm going to be in a vibration of love today. I'm going to project my love into the world. And you will project an energy into the world. Just as you can project your anger into the world by yelling and screaming, you can project your love into the world. Each will have its own effect. So yes, enjoy this wonderful transformation of these planetary bodies aligning up their energies with yours. It's a very fun and delightful ride. Everything interacting and dancing with everything else. Is that not wonderful? Question from Bridget. Thank you for that super chat, Bridget. Hi, William. Procrastination has always been an issue for me. Is there something that needs to be released or done to break this bad habit or cycle? They're just saying, get to work. Your body is not you. Your body of its own accord is very limited and restricted into what your body in and of itself will want to do. The human body is merely an animal body, and many of you identify with your physical body as the source of your primary identity, and this is not true. The function of your will is to be able to take your body, so to speak, and direct it to do what you want and will it to do, recognizing that it cannot resist you when you say to the body, pick up that glass of water. The body is designed to follow your instructions, but many of you believe that you are your body, and so you find yourself, the body feeling lazy, and you find yourself, oh, I'm lazy, you say, and we say, no, do not let your body take authority over your function of creation. So quite simply, you must gently get your body moving to do the things that you know you need to do. For your body in and of itself does not care one way or another. It would much rather just lie around and do nothing except eat and sleep and procreate. That is all your body really cares about, eating, sleeping, and procreating. And many of you believe you are your body, and so you find yourself living as the body, not fulfilling the things you know you would want to fulfill. But once you make the distinction that your body is not the locus of your identity, but simply the instrument through which your identity expresses, then you must, as an act of your own deliberate consciousness, direct your body to go and do the things that you know you need to do. It is very simple to direct your body to do what you know must be done. Your body will always try to be reluctant and lazy. It is its nature. It is an animal. You just happen to be inhabiting that particular form in this creative experience called your life. And so there's nothing functionally or fundamentally wrong with you, nor with the body being the way it is, but the body is designed to be subjective to and directed by your consciousness. If you believe you are your body, oh, I can't do that right now. Well, this is just the laziness of your body speaking to you, and you believe that you were talking to somebody that makes sense. No, you must understand the distinction between the flesh and your spirit, that you must direct the flesh, for the flesh will simply do what it does. And that, generally speaking, the body is quite lazy, caring only about eating, sleeping, and procreating. That is all the body primarily cares about, isn't it? Oh, great question, Bridget. I love that. Hi, guys. Good morning. Hi. Now, I'm going to take a few more questions. I want to just say to everybody, we are embarking globally. The human collective unconsciousness is in the process of making a huge shift from fear to love collectively. And we're going to be seeing leadership coming into the world stage in many countries, in many places, whose function will be based in love and not fear. And we're going to be bearing witness to that what does love do is very different than what fear does. Love is about health and vitality, well-being, caring, compassion, kindness, prosperity. Fear is about suffering and pain, control and power and authority. And we're in this huge paradigm shift from fear to love. We've watched the last 5 years of human collective unconsciousness being really caught up in fear, judgment, anger, shame, persecution, war. These last 4 years, it's been terrible. And get ready for it. It's going to be very exciting. Excuse me. I was called to order mimosa pudica to be beneficial for me. Can the guides confirm? I get a yes, but they're telling me there's something else, and they're showing me like I'm being shown a big apple, a big red apple. So in conjunction with that, what's the meaning of the apple? You need to make certain that when you take this, you also eat living, vital food while you take this in order for it to have its full impact. Yeah, as I look at the apple, I'm seeing other things around like oranges, tangerines, bananas, like food that's really alive and vital in conjunction with that, Daniela. Very important. Yes. It's really important you understand what Casey, Sweet Fairyish, Casey here earlier was saying something about asking about fixing a brain injury. And I was told to direct them to a company called Sima Technologies. A lot of people don't want to do the work in terms of meditation, changing their diet, eating properly, and exercising. A lot of people are lazy and they want the quick way. And of course, there's going to be a quick way emerging as it is now, where they can vibrationally kill parasites. They can vibrationally kill cancer cells. They can vibrationally kill any virus or any bacteria in the body with the new technology that's coming out, med beds. It's all happening, folks. It's like, for those of you that are lazy, there are technologies that are coming out that will actually fix and heal cancer, AIDS, and many other diseases, which are all based in frequencies. So look up that Sima Technologies. For those of you that want to take the time and effort to master your body, it's a little bit longer a process. But if technology ever failed us, right? If let's say we had a massive solar flare and all of our technology was wiped out, then it would be really beneficial if you develop your consciousness sufficiently enough that you could keep your body in a vibrational state of vitality and health, that you wouldn't necessarily have to depend upon technologies. Just as we become dependent, so many people become dependent on drugs and surgery. Well, you don't want to become too dependent on technologies either, because technologies will come and technologies will go, right? Hi. Hi there. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for subscribing on TikTok. I really appreciate that. Hi, everybody. I'm pretty sure the healthcare would be better if police weren't trying to break people. Yes, you have to let that go. As long as you're keeping fear and anger in your consciousness, you're going to keep experiencing it, even if it doesn't happen. Think about it. You can sit there and imagine something terrible happen. People do it all the time when they're watching a TV show. If you're watching something like The Walking Dead or Game of Thrones or something, some of these terribly violent, aggressive, and ridiculous shows that don't do anything to contribute to human well-being. But you're watching one of those shows and you're like, oh my God, you find your body's getting all upset and excited about what's happening on TV. And you're allowing a television program to manipulate your emotional state. Pretty disturbing that we can allow ourselves to be influenced by something outside ourselves in a detrimental way. So if you're concerned and angry and worried about these things happening to you, you are actually stressing and harming your body, even if the real event isn't happening. If you're imagining it in your mind's eye, your imagination will produce changes in your neural and biochemistry that will affect your body and your health, right? Keep that in mind. Why were the fish jumping out of the water onto the land in my dream? They were trying to climb up a hill. Thank you. Well, you've heard this statement from Master Jesus. You are becoming a fisher of men. Right? It's a symbolic metaphor for you, Amanda. That the fish is coming. Think about the biblical instruction. You can fish for a person, or you can teach a person to fish. The fish are coming to you, girl. Get ready. Be ready to share your wisdom with others. Message for me from God or any ascended masters. Thank you. Well, great question, Doctor. Yeah, very important. Love-centered today, everybody. Like when you're thinking about the sun, understand we have a relationship with the world around us. This is for you, Doc. Center yourself in love to and with all things. For today, center yourself. Yes, I know. They're telling me also you should do it all the time anyway. But to make a conscious and deliberate choice to stay love-centered. Towards the sun, towards the air, towards the trees, towards the things around you, towards the people. Stay love-centered today. Right? You want to learn to do it all the time anyway. You want to become a center of love. Good morning, Cindy. Good to see you. Welcome. Only love enters my space. Only love leaves my space. It's such a powerful mantra. Yes, Kathy. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much for the hearts. Any pearls on how to heal your body? And I'm meant to work with plants to heal. Am I meant to work? Yes, you are meant to work with plants. They will also help you to heal your body. Please understand this. Understand that. Yeah. Sit with your body every day. Before you even get out of bed, you should sit with your body every day and give it love and gratitude. Be grateful for your brain. Be grateful for your face, your arms. Be grateful and take care of them. Most people don't take care of their bodies. Most people ignore their bodies all the time. Don't ignore your body. Every part of your body lives to serve you. Even if you mistreat it, it's still here to serve you. Now, I ought to be honest with you. I do want to actually go and enjoy and indulge in Donald Trump's inauguration day. I thought that would be a really wonderful thing for me to experience, to watch this global transformation that's unfolding right before our very eyes. And I hope you'll do the same thing too. Remember, consciousness is shifting from fear to love. Many groups, many of us around the world have been working at deliberately shifting human collective unconsciousness from fear back to love. And I believe in my heart that Donald J. Trump is one of those individuals that knows, honors, and cherishes the divine within us all. I'm going to wish you all much love. I look forward to seeing you guys on the Wednesday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul, and then we will have a wonderful sharing on that day too. Have yourselves a great day, everybody, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye for now. Oh, the 104 class. 104 starts February the 1st to February the 21st for students that are still enrolled or have been enrolled in our 101, 102, 103 courses. Masterclass 104 begins the 1st of February, which is just a couple weeks away from now. So if you want to sign up for that, if you're an existing student that have already taken our program, the 104 begins February the 1st, and it's called Transcendence. Have yourselves a great day, everybody. Much love to all of you. Bye for now.